Hey there, I'm Arpita and welcome to FinMentors. This is a space where we talk about women entrepreneurship. Today's topic is the 5 productivity hacks that can completely change your life. So let's begin. Replace multitasking with monotasking. By now we all are aware what multitasking is, and actually it is not beneficial to us in many ways. So what we can do, we can start with monotasking. Monotasking is something where we can do many tasks, but we can focus on one task at a time. So try to practice monotasking. Always, schedule your to-do list or schedule your calendar in such a way where you block time for a particular task and completely focus on that task. It doesn't mean that you will do only one task in a day, but you can do many tasks, but block your time for that particular task where you are completely focused on it. With multitasking, what happens? We try to do many tasks in a day, but we are not being able to give our 100% into one task. And as a result, what happens? We do many tasks, but most of the task remains incomplete, or we get exhausted too fast. So multitasking is really not beneficial, and multitasking doesn't help us in many ways. Rather, if we focus more on monotasking, we remain focused, we are clear with our task, and we know how to prioritize it. Second, we'll move to practicing mindfulness. It is very important to understand how to be mindful about any activity you do in a day. Whatever it is, be it a small activity or a bigger task, always remember how we can be mindful, how we can be present in that particular situation. That is more important. So a small task maybe, but you are not in that present moment and you are thinking something else and doing that task. What does that mean? It means you are not mindful of that activity. Suppose you are eating your lunch. Perfect. Now the problem is you are watching TV, or maybe you are scrolling your social media and you are not focused on your meal. And that is how either you consume more or you consume less, or you do not chew it properly, or you are not even enjoying the food. So it is very important to remain in the present moment. Be mindful of each of your activity. Understand your emotions when you do that activity, because in many of the activities we have realized that we emotionally get drained, and it gives us a feeling that we are not enjoying that activity. But this practice can only be developed once you are mindful into it. So that is how you can practice mindfulness. Now we'll move to tip 3. Practice 2-minute rule. It is very important to understand which are the tasks which will consume very less of your time, which you can do in a quick go. Maybe giving a call to someone, a minute call, maybe not more than that, or maybe replying to any email, or checking your WhatsApp just in one go so as to understand what are the important messages you need to respond later on. That way you can do many such tasks which will cover up in 2 minutes, like cleaning your desk. These are the tasks which doesn't take much of your time. So once you prioritize your work and you see this kind of task where it's just taking a little bit of your time, do it then and there. Do not pile up such small tasks. Once you start piling up at the end of the week or the end of the day, you won't feel like doing it. You will feel exhausted, or you will feel lazy to do it. So it is always better that you practice the 2-minute rule and finish it off then and there. Now we'll go to number 4. Create a distraction to-do list. It is, it is so important to understand what is really killing our focus. What is really taking our focus from something important? What is creating the distraction in our life? So before you start your day, please make a note of the distraction to-do list. Maybe many of the distractions are checking your social media again and again, refreshing your feed unnecessarily, which is you are not going to get any updates in just a couple of seconds, but you are just getting distracted every moment, listening to something and maybe thinking of something else. So always make a distraction to-do list. What are the things which really distracts you and not let you focus on your work? Once you are clear about your distraction to-do list, now make a promise that before a particular task is over, you are not going to get distracted. You'll have to make that commitment to yourself. Once you keep practicing this distraction to-do list again and again, that will really help you to remain focused with your work. Now we'll move to the fifth one. Fifth one is something which will measure our efficiency, that is setting a timer for a particular task. Always remember to set a timer. Just do not keep, just do not start with any work and keep doing it for a prolonged period of time. That will really kill your productivity and your efficiency level as well. Always remember to set a timer for a particular task. Once you decide to do a task, just think about the time. How much time that particular task will require. Once you're sure about the time, now set a timer and do that task. That will help you to level up your efficiency. That way you can measure your progress. And last tip I'll give you, always do a weekly audit of yourself just to understand how much you have progressed and what is your level of efficiency. You can always work on it and you can improve it with every week, every day in fact. So I'll catch you on the next video. Please subscribe and keep looking into the